As we near the end of the 2025 college football season, we're one step closer to the new Pac-12 becoming a reality. They start next year, so I thought it might be nice to check in on where everyone's at with the power ranking. Coming in at dead last is going to be Colorado State. The Rams have already fired their head coach. Their starting quarterback is no longer with the team. They're 2-6, and they might lose out. 2-10 is a real possibility. They're going to enter at rock bottom, likely as the last place team in the new Pac-12. Coming in at number 7 is surprisingly Texas State. They were supposed to be contenders in the Sun Belt this year. Instead, it's been a bit of a disaster. They've lost every conference game. They're still good enough that they'll probably win a couple down the stretch here. If there's any silver lining, it's that they're probably going to keep their head coach G.J. Kinney because he's not as likely to get poached anymore. Utah State had a lot of excitement surrounding year one under Bronco Mendenhall this year, but they've been just fine. Their defense is really bad, and they've been hovering around 500. They'll probably have to pull off an upset to get to a bowl game, but still the future is bright. Washington State has been a confusing team this year. They've had a couple nice wins over Group of 5 contenders like San Diego State and Toledo, but outside of that, they've had some flops, including one against Oregon State. And that's why Oregon State takes one spot above them, despite being 2-7. Now, the Beavs are going to be favored in their next two. They'll likely get to 4-7 before having a rematch versus Washington State, where the Cougars can exact their revenge. But Oregon State, a ton of tough, close losses at the start of the year, and they have easily had the toughest schedule so far, but they're going to be looking for a new head coach this offseason. Despite blowout losses to South Florida and Notre Dame, Boise State spent a lot of the year looking like the top team in the new Pac-12, and that was until last week. They got blown out at home by Fresno State, a stunning loss to a team that had otherwise looked really great. Which is why the 2 spot goes to Fresno State, fresh off of a blowout win over the Broncos. They also have a nice win on the road versus Oregon State to hang their hat on. You can ignore their ugly loss to Colorado State that did indeed happen. They're playing like a much better team right now. But number 1 has to go to one of the surprises in the country. San Diego State, projected to only win like 3 games this year. They're 7-1. They're in Mountain West title contention for this season, and they have themselves set up very well for the new Pac-12. They could enter as a Tier 1 team next season.